Morning guys, how are we? And I hope everybody is well. In my last vlog we explored the sights and sounds of Paris, but my time here has unfortunately come to an end and it's time to travel down to take the train south towards Spain and getting a little bit closer to Ibiza. I am now in Gare du Lyon station, which is Paris's second largest train station, and I'm about to board a train for 7 hours, which is 1,000 kilometers, which is going to take me through France, across the Spanish border and onto what I hope is a warmer and drier Barcelona. And as usual, I am running late, so let's get this journey on the road, or on the tracks. Just been called for boarding, 15 minutes late, which doesn't make much of a difference on a 7-hour train journey. A bit of a rush to get on. Here we are, home for the next 7 hours. I'm on coach 13, so a little bit of a walk to go. As you can see, it is a double-decker train. First time I've been on one of those, I think. Okay, we've just jumped on board the train, and I really wanted to make sure that I got this review right. So we're here in the hotel room in Barcelona. What I'm going to do is give you my comprehensive review and cut back to the footage on the train earlier today. On board, obviously, it was quite crowded. There were lots of people, lots of noise. The route itself went along the west of France. We passed a variety of landscapes, and this included rivers, mountains, rural countryside. We also passed through several towns, villages and cities. So the ticket I went for, it was a first class ticket, and the reason I went for this is because it was only £30 more expensive than the standard class, and I felt that on a 7-hour journey this would be worth it. For this price you have a large, spacious, comfy seat with a window view to enjoy the scenery, and I just found that in the standard class there was a lot more people, it seemed a little bit more cramped, and the chairs certainly were a little bit smaller. On the seat in front, you have a net sort of storage area, and just below a very large pull-out table, which is spacious enough for a large laptop should you need to work while you're on your journey. You'll find 2 power points with the 2-pin sockets. Underneath there, you have another storage area. I wasn't sure what it was first, and I thought it was a bin, but it isn't. Also, you have a pull-down footrest and lots of space. And I have to say that these seats are very spacious and very comfy. They also recline at the touch of a button. And I know this is what you've all been waiting for. It's back to the train for the review of the loo. Okay, very quick loo review. It's very small in here, so it won't take me very long. I would say it is the same size as a toilet on an aeroplane. Toilet down there. Come over this side, you have the sink, hand sanitizer, that's the tour over. Wi-Fi on board is free, but it does have a habit of cutting out every now and again, but I suppose that's to be expected when you're traveling at 300 kilometers per hour. I managed to get a few hours work done and had no real issues with that. For lunch, I headed down to the restaurant cart and I ordered a meal deal, which was basically a hamburger with a can of Coke, and that cost €9.90. It did let it down a little bit, but luckily I had had a big breakfast at the hotel this morning, so that kept me going. So in total, I paid about £115 for a first class seat all the way from Paris to Barcelona. Of course, you can fly for almost the same price, if not cheaper than this, but it is just a totally different way to travel. And if you can break the journey up as I have done, stop off in a few different places, it's all part of the experience. Train review done, back to the vlog and get into the hotel. We have arrived in Spain. It's taken us 6 hours 45 minutes, which is faster than expected, to get from Paris to Barcelona Sants here in the centre of the city. We're a little bit closer to Ibiza. Now I just have to find my hotel. It's great to be back in Spain. You can certainly feel it's a lot warmer. Too warm for this coat, in fact. My hotel is close by to Plaza Catalonia, which is approximately 15 minutes walk. So that is where I am heading now. Made it to the hotel, and I've got to say I am very impressed with this. So I'm staying at the Hotel Occidental, which is in the centre of Barcelona near Plaza de España. And bearing in mind this only cost €85 for a 4-star hotel, which is pretty impressive. Let me give you a quick tour of the room. We have the king size bed, little suites there for you. We have the TV. It's quite small, but for one night it will do. It's great. All important kettle, coffee. No tea though, unfortunately. Let's have a look at the view. It goes out to the hills around Barcelona. Not quite sure what's going on down there. It looks like a dog training school or something. Then over here, we have a little mini bar with only water in, which is handy because to avoid temptations, I'm doing dry January. The wardrobe. Now, I've never ever been in a hotel with one of these. It's a handheld clothes steamer. Have you ever been in a hotel with one of those? PowerPoint, USB next to the bed. Now this looks like you're going into the wardrobe, but it is in fact the bathroom. Really impressed with that. And I think it must just be because of the time of the year, the Occidental were giving away a few free highlights. So I have free welcome amenities, parking. I haven't got a car, unfortunately. Late checkout until 6 o'clock tomorrow, which is going to come in super handy. I'll be making use of that. Robes and slippers. I haven't spotted them yet, but they'll be somewhere. And more importantly, I never had breakfast, but with this, I get breakfast in the morning. So super impressed. Nice one, Occidental. And apparently, which I didn't know, there is also a rooftop terrace and a bar with a swimming pool. That's not open because of the time of the year, but I'm going to go up there in a second and check out the views across the city. Swimming pool. It is quite small, but yeah, you know, none the same. You have a swimming pool on the roof in Barcelona, and then you have fantastic views, sunset views over there. It's just a shame the bar is not open and we could have had a non-alcoholic beer. So just down here you have Plaza España, which is one of the main areas in Barcelona. Then you have the Venetian towers. I will go have a look at these tomorrow. And then leading up there you have the, I think that's the Museum de España it's called. And behind that you have the Olympic Stadium. This has to be as good a spot as any to end today's vlog, just watching the sunset go down from the hotel room over the hills of Barcelona. We made it here all the way from Paris, 1,000 kilometers. Really enjoyed making it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this vlog. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments box below on the train journey itself. Is that a journey that you would like to make, or do you think it just takes too long and you prefer to fly? Thanks once again for everyone that's watching these vlogs. Please do hit the like button. Also, if you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Okay guys, adios from Spain, and I will see you in the morning for the Barcelona tour.